Alright, hey guys, welcome back. Guess what? My computer is fixed! Woohoo! I went to the store today and they finally fixed it, so I am back. Thank goodness, because I was getting to the point where I didn't even know the internet existed anymore. I only knew it existed on my phone. I forgot computers existed. Yeah, okay, it was kind of going, I think I may have been going a little bit insane. So, finally I am back, and because of that, I got some stuff from Target. I picked up some makeup, because I wanted to do some different things about contouring, because coming up this week at my work, we're doing a Spirit Week again, which is where different days we do different costume outfits, things like that. So, the days that are most important for me are May 4th, because it's May the 4th be with you. So I'm going to be dressing up as Padme, and she's going to be it's going to be Padme in her white outfit, the gladiatory outfit, in the gladiatory arena, if you remember that. I just figured that was kind of an easy one that I could work in and everything. Yeah, everything else was super, super expensive. Like, and I'm just like, I like Star Wars, I really do. But there's just, some other stuff I was just like, you know, everybody's gonna do Princess Leia. Then there's gonna be like, Rey isn't my favorite character, no offense to Rey. I would do Jin Erso, but her costume was just very expensive, and I was like, I don't have the money for that. So it came down to Padme and this costume. However, Padme has brown hair, and I had to go get a brown wig, and I'm like, thank God I was not born with brown hair, because it does not look good on me. And I think part of it has to do with my skin tone. So I went and I bought a CoverGirl foundation that's just in a darker shade, a little bit, not super dark, but like one shade darker than my normal foundation, just because I think that might help balance out the fact that her hair is dark. Hopefully it will work. And also that's what the contouring is going to hopefully help with as well. So, and then the next one we're doing the next one that's like fun to me is Kentucky Derby Day, which is on Saturday. I've just got a fun dress for that and a really fun pink hat. So you'll see that. I'll show you pictures, don't worry. And then Sunday is Mother's Day, but it's also Superhero Day. And I'm going to be dressing up as the Scarlet Witch. And I had dressed up her for Halloween a couple years ago. So I had some portions of her Endgame costume, if you've seen Avengers Endgame. And so I matched that with like a couple portions of a different sort of outfit to kind of I was trying to go for a little bit cheaper outfits this time around, because I was like, I don't have a whole lot of money, I'm trying to cut back on my spending. Didn't work so much, but you know what, whatever. Again, I'll probably go with my normal foundation, but she does have some contouring that I want to work with. So yeah, getting down towards that, the goddess of contouring, and I feel like of all makeup stuff, is a woman named Briana Fox. I found her on YouTube, and she's really, really great. I think she also helped me with another makeup tutorial. I think, because her face looks really familiar to me, because I was looking, I'm like, okay, how to contour your face and stuff. And I was like, my face is this kind of roundish oval face thing going on. And so I'm like, I feel like a lot of the contour things that people say to do don't work as well for me as it does for other people, because they're all like, oh, you know, like really accentuate, like almost like accentuating this, and I'm like, my cheeks are really accentuated already, if you haven't noticed. So I'm like, I really don't need to do that. When I'm smiling, it's like, I already like that, so please don't, please don't. And so she was saying the same thing. She was like, okay, round faces, you know, different face shapes need sometimes different type of contouring techniques. And so she went through this whole huge, very intense, like down to every single detail technique of contouring, and down to the foundation, and then she uses cream contours, and then regular, like a palette contour. I got different ones than she used, but mainly because I was trying to cut back on expenses. And then like some bronzer and stuff. And so yeah, I guess I'll just kind of get going. I know I'm gonna try and I'm not gonna be able to make this super short, but I'm gonna try and make it as short as possible, just because I know I don't like making long videos, but I do like making long videos at the same time, because whoop, I just got stuff all over me. Because it's fun. I like making them, but I don't know how much people like listening to them. Okay, so this is for the, since I'm doing this one for the Padme thing, and she has like darker hair than me, I'm like doing this, and it's like darker than my normal skin tone that I normally would do. This is not my normal, but you know, it's actually not working pretty good for me. A little bit more. A little bit more. Okay, yeah, it's not looking so hot so far, but you know what? You take it one step at a time, right? I feel like that's just how you gotta do life. Take one step at a time. Do life. Take it one step at a time. My friends aren't forgiving me for not making videos. They're like, you know what? I don't forgive you. Don't forgive you. And let me try. Okay, that's so much better. I had this weird light on that was just like, I'm like, it's making it super thing. Like, I have one ring light on, and then this random ass light that's making it, this like shine. Okay, right now I'm just looking. I have a mirror here, and so I'm looking at it and seeing if I missed anything. I'm probably gonna end up having to go to her YouTube video, because she has a lot of steps, and I definitely didn't remember all of them. So we're gonna be end up at her things. See, we're at her thing right now. Yes, I know, I've heard.
Hey you guys, welcome back. You don't have to follow a set of rules. Yes. Today I'm just gonna stick with something that I know I love, that is my absolute favorite. And if you watch, you can use a sponge, you can use your fingers, you can use, you know, whatever
that part
you like to use. You can use the points of the face.
Okay, so after that, she grabs some. Hold on. She grabs some of her concealer, and this one is one of my kind of hard, my lightest, like my light one, but it's meant for like under eye, and it actually didn't like do very much for me because I had such light makeup on, but it might actually do something for me now because I'm wearing darker foundation. And where Where else does she?
A little bit down the nose and on the tip of the nose, the tip of the chin, and just a little bit here on the forehead. This is just to balance out the color. If you had a concealer that matched your skin or was only one shade lighter, you would not have to do this. I honestly didn't want to do this today because I wanted to show you other ways to highlight. I will still do that, but because my concealer is like way too freaking light, this is what I have to do just to make it so that it doesn't look like I've got white underneath my eyes and that's it. So I'm just gonna lightly press this into the skin. I'm not gonna move this around because I don't want my chin to look super big, because anything that you highlight, it comes forward. Anything that you contour, it pushes back.
Okay, what I love she just said was, like, anything you highlight, it comes forward, and anything you contour, it pushes back. Like, I feel like a lot of people don't, like, explain that to you. Like, hey, guess what? When you're thinking about makeup, like, don't move it around too much, because, like, she's like, don't, like, move it. Don't try to, like, blend it right now. Just try to, like, push it where it's at. Because if you start moving it, that's gonna be a problem. Sorry, I'm gonna go to my my mirror down here. So she, like, explains, like, she really goes into detail about, like, you're gonna have to really think about your steps. Okay. Alright. Okay. We'll see how that goes. And
once I get a lot of the product pushed in and I've got some product still left over, I kind of carry that up onto the side of the nose a little bit. Because it kind of helps to contour the just because it makes it look bigger. And now we're going to do here on the forehead. And then I'm going to go here, make a vertical line, and then one going right up on the bone, like this. You don't want to bring it too far into the cheek. And then again, vertical.
No! It literally just gave me an ad. It's like, are you serious? Okay. So I'm going to tell you, she has this one sort of pen that's like a really nice highlighter. Yeah, not contour. But I don't have that one. I got something else from NYX. I got this. This side is one, and then this is the contouring part. So I'm gonna have to work with it the way I'm gonna have to try and do what she did with this, but I want to see what it is exactly that she did. And I might actually hold my phone up so I can show you guys it. And obviously I'll give you the link too. But you gotta just give me a second.
And then up here.
And this is
right on the top of the bone.
This is for people with, like, round face shapes, and if you're wanting to, like, contour your face. Like, so if you have a different type of face shape, it might be better for you to do just the normal, quote-unquote normal, face contouring that people do. But I think this will contour my face the way that, like, makes it, like, the way that I want it to be contoured for the character that I'm going for.
If you want to help that even more, you can even bring this here just to help you with that whole illusion, the whole shape that we're basically.
Okay, so hopefully you can see. Oh God, you can't. All right, there you go. All that bright white is her highlighter, and that's how she highlighted herself on her face, and it's perfect. So I got to do that.
With a round face shape, we have roundness and just a lot of curves to the
roundness.
Face. We want to create angles and more.
She goes, we want to make angles and angles instead of roundness, and I'm like, you're very right, because I totally agree to that. Because sometimes I feel like my face is just so big and puffy, and I'm like, just no.
Looking faces. So that's kind of the whole idea around this. So I'm going to start stippling this in. And
hold on, give me 2 seconds. I gotta go back and look at that so I can
pull this up, and I'm just going to show you the areas that I am going to highlight. I'm going to go right down the nose. I'm going to make a V on the chin. Do the top of the lip.
I'm going to look at my
And now we're gonna do here on the forehead, and then I'm gonna go here, make a vertical line, and then one going right up on the bone, like this.
She looks like she's painting like war paint on her face when she's doing this, or like Norse symbols. It's kind of funny, but also
you don't want to bring it too far into the cheek, and then again vertical.
Wow, this really does. I feel like I'm painting like Norse symbols all on my face.
Different shades. This is seriously hands down a dupe for the YSL Touche Eclat. So
I don't like how thick this is, though. It's kind of, it's not like as nice as hers.
I'm gonna go right down the nose. I'm gonna make a V on the chin. Do the top of the lip just because it makes it look bigger. And now we're gonna do here on the forehead, and then I'm gonna go here, make a vertical line, and then one going right up on the bone, like this. You don't want to bring it too far into the cheek.
Okay. Down here. To where down the nose. And then she does it like this, but don't want to bring it too close to the bone. That's what she said.
And then again, vertical, and then up here. And it's going right on the top of the bone. If you want
So on the top of the bone, on top of the cheekbones.
Here, just to help you with that whole illusion, the whole shape that we're basically trying to make. With a round face shape, we have roundness and just a lot of curves to the face, and we want to create angles and more like looking faces. So that's kind of the whole idea around this. I'm going to start stippling this in, and I'm not blending this around. I'm literally just pushing this into the face. Okay, once you've got that really blended into the skin, you can go over with the...
Okay, so she said she wasn't blending it around. She wasn't blending it around. She was just like patting it in almost. She used a beauty blender on that, so I'll use that. I want to look at you, but when I look at you, I mean the camera. But when I look at the camera, I can't see what I'm doing. So I'm gonna turn my head here because this is where my mirror is, but you can kind of see what I'm doing. Hopefully. You can tell me in my next video. Next time on Crazy Lindsay. I honestly don't even know if this is working right now. Like, not that I don't know if it's working, like I can see that it's lightening it up, but I don't know if I'm doing what it's supposed to be doing. But I'm definitely not blending it. Like, I'm not like, woo. I'm just kind of like, but yeah, I do feel like I just was like a Norse person who just like painted their face for war. And I wish my my crayon, I'm gonna call it a crayon because it really is compared to what she's using. I wish my crayon was just a tad bit skinnier. Maybe I'll like try and turn it into a point. Okay, let's see what's next.
Other end of the beauty blender and just make sure it's really pushed in and that you don't have any edges. And now I'm going to go in and cream contour. I'm going to be using the Bobbi Brown foundation stick in almond. This past week I've tried out so many different products and this so far is still my favorite. I could maybe go with a little bit of an ashier shade, but that's fine. Normally when you see people contour, you see them bring this here and under and almost like cup the cheek and make it look that way, but I feel like my cheeks are already big enough. I don't need to be doing that. I'm actually going to go the opposite direction. So I'm going to find the line that I want. I'm kind of looking down into my mirror so that I can create the angle that I'm trying to achieve. So I'm going to start at the top of the ear here, and I'm only going to use a little bit of product.
So she's using her contour thingamajig now, so I'm going to grab mine. Oops, wrong side. Ta-da. And she says a lot of people do this and do it like under, which is normal for people who have non-round faces and don't have this happen all the time. And I get that. But she says she's going to start up on her ear and kind of do like a face thing like this instead. So we're going to see. We're gonna play the video and then we're gonna go through it.
Because I have done this before on camera and I used way too much product and it was kind of like, oh, this is a lot of stuff. So these are very creamy, very blendable. Always use less than you think because if you use too much, then it can be kind of.
And she does say use less than you think.
I'm gonna bring it down here and then here, and normally this is like the angle that you want, but now we want to kind of curve it downwards and kind of go vertically here. And now I'm also going to be contouring the jawline because I want that to look really sharp.
Okay. Okay, first of all, I'm just going to show you this picture because it's perfect. This is how she is like, look at me, look at me. She says less, she basically says less is more because sometimes it can be when you're contouring that. So for let's go ahead and try that. But like I said, I'm gonna do my mirror. I feel like I wish I could have been like playing the Space Jam music behind that, like, y'all ready for this? Do 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 do. Yeah, I know. That's just me.
And that kind of like, you know, makes it skinnier. So I'm gonna dot this area here. You want to get right there. That's an important line because that kind of like cuts it.
And then she does her jaw too, here, here, and here. So let's see. Here, I think. Yeah, that's about right. I think. So now, let's try that on the other side. Can we do it? Yes, we can. Wow, where am I going with these things today? Okay, well, I mean, it's not perfect, but I mean, let's just be honest. This is the first time I've ever tried to contour my face before. So, I mean, I don't think it's horrible. Let's continue.
Makes that little like, and then here we're doing the top of the ear, and then downwards. Okay, and now for the forehead, say you contour.
Oh yeah, she said for round people, people with round hair with round heads. Like, don't even plan to contour your head, because the top of your head, because like it just squishes your face, and I totally agree with that. I was like, contouring my head, it just doesn't work on like my forehead. But she's like, if you want to do it, it's fine. But it's, I feel like it would be not worth it because I'm gonna be wearing a wig no matter what.
And then I'm gonna be carrying this lower in here, but not too far in the center.
All right, let's see.
My favorite brush for blending out my cream contour product is the Crown Pro C517 brush.
All right, so I got a brush. I got a fun brush. This is not a specific brush for contouring. I don't know what technically is a specific brush for contouring. She has a cool one, but she's like, here's this one for blending out contouring stuff. Cream contour, and I'm just like, okay. But she explains on how she does it. Because again, there's the way.
Shaped fluffy brush. It's really nice for this. So what you're gonna do is just start blending on that line, and instead of blending upwards into the cheek, I'm actually blending it down into this area. I will go back.
Okay, so she says blend this way and also down instead of like up, because apparently when you do it the opposite way, you go up or something. I have no idea. As I said, this is my first time ever contouring. So I don't know what I'm doing, really. Move. Okay, we're gonna do that on that side. Come here, you. I see you there. This is very annoying. Especially, like, I agree with, like, the whole idea of, like, using cream products because it stays on your face, but it is kind of annoying to try and get it to stay on. If you hear scratching in the background, that's my dog trying to get in my room, which he just succeeded in doing. Get out of my room. Hold on. I'm going to be back in a second. I gotta get him out of my room or else he's gonna think it's his home. I'll be right back. Short interlude. Come here. This is Charlie. He thinks he owns the place. He doesn't. No. Alright, we're back. Okay, so we're doing this. Get rid of that line. Come on, line, we don't want you. We don't want you. And then, hold on, I gotta get back to my video.
In and clean up this area with some highlighting product too, but this is how you kind of want to start this off. I think if you blend it upwards into that area here, it tends to make my cheek look too round and too big, and it's not doing exactly what I'm wanting it to do. Putting my chin up in the air, so
oh yes, really when you do this, you put your chin up in the air.
It downwards a little bit so that it kind of blends down my neck.
You want to blend it down your neck when you do this.
Just blending at the edge and bringing it in, but I'm not going past this here.
Blend it down your neck.
On the edge, so I'm contouring the temples and the sides.
Wow, I do see my face kind of getting stranger. This is so weird. Maybe it's just pseudo.
Like this. And I just use my fingers for anything.
Hold on, let me get this one. I see it here. It's weird. Okay, because I feel like I have a double chin sometimes. That's with my dog again. I know that some people do this to like, and I have no idea if this is gonna work right now, to like make it so that they don't really feel like they have a double chin or something. I don't know, something funky like this. So maybe that was completely wrong. Just to try and make their neck look skinnier. She doesn't say anything about that in this video, but let's try it out. See if it makes my neck look skinny. Sometimes I feel like I have like a double chin. Oh my god, my dog is annoying the crap out of me. Okay, that's really weird. Like, I see this, like, weirdness that I never ever see. I don't know what I need to do to make this go away. What if I just put, like, a bunch of fucking cord? Excuse me. Excuse that language there. No, wrong side. I don't want to look orange. Oh my god, that's my worst fear. Like, looking orange. But that's the thing, I haven't done any of, like, the highlighting yet. So, like, and the camera kind of turns your face a different color. Like, right now, my face on camera looks different than it does in person. Okay, I think my neck looks better now. It could just be me feeling like that. Maybe if I put some here and here, then I'll feel better. But I'm not going to worry about my neck really too much right now. I'm going to see what she says right now.
Areas blend it in. You could use a brush, but... And then I'm quickly just going to do my nose. I'm not going to go too much into
blah, blah, blah. She talks about her nose, what you can do. I really don't care. My nose looks fine to me.
Okay, so this is what we have so far. You could leave it like this, but I'm going to show you the steps that you can take to kind of emphasize it even more and really make it look. So I'm going to go back into that Magic Movie highlighter from L'Oreal, and I'm going to just carve this out. So I'm going to go right under where we made those lines, just to emphasize that area here. You could go in with your foundation to do this too.
Okay, so then she takes her very skinny, nice thing. You know what? Actually, I think I'm going to use, where is it? This concealer. I mean, just because it's easier for me to use. And she's like, and I put it right underneath where I used those lines. Just, almost as if she's carving it out. She's like, I'm carving it out. I'm like, okay, carve it out, girl. Carve it out. Make it highlighted. Highlight that.
Okay, and now I'm just going to take that beauty blender and push that into the skin. Not really blending this around, I'm just pushing it in. Also go into this brush.
Okay, I see. I kind of messed up here. So she only did this top part. She didn't do down here. And then she didn't even blend it around. She just made sure that it stayed like this. So I messed up a little bit, but that's okay. First time's never gonna be perfect. Dude, if the first time was perfect for everything, man, life would be so simple. Like, can you imagine everything being absolutely perfect? And she says she went back in and made sure that everything was kind of like back together. Like, you know, kind of on the same track. And I liked using that like lighter one on that. Just, I don't know, it kind of worked better. Kind of worked better there. Okay.
So now I'm going to get into the powder portion of the video. I want to set my entire face because I do get oily for one, but it's
crazy. She sets it before putting any whatchamacallit on any, what is it called? What is it called? I can't even think. It's not regular.
Shaping powder. You can buy it online. I'm just gonna
I can't remember the name.
From Real Techniques to apply. It's the setting brush. It's a really great under eye powder because it makes it so that nothing creases, but it also really brightens. It has a slight sheen to it, but it's not like glittery or anything.
She makes it so that
I'm gonna go in and bronze my face, bronzing and
so that for instead of sorry, hold on. I need to stop this for her.
Like a wash to make you look like you've been out.
Instead of cream, I'm trying to find the word for me. Instead of cream, contour versus like a palette contour. So she technically uses both. You don't have to use both, but I guess it makes your face look more versatile. And in this video, she shows you how to use both, which I think is really cool. But this video is getting really long, so I'm going to put a second part 2 for the contouring, with the powder contour. She also does bronzer and then a little bit of blush. And I'll put that in a second video. So I will see you in a bit. But yes, I really am enjoying this so far. I really hope you guys are too, and I'm really sorry that it's so long right now. Okay, bye.